Today's story begins in the North Pole at Santa's reindeer preservation. Every day, all of the young reindeer would go to reindeer school where they would learn important things all reindeers need to know, like meteorology, flying, and of course, geography.
Who can tell me how many miles it is from here to Brazil? Yes, Sandy?
About 7,000 miles.
That is correct. Good job, Sandy.
That's Sandy. Sandy is a Unitarian Universalist. Their family recently moved here from Boston. Sandy uses they, their, them pronouns. Their little brother, Olive, is also in their class.
And how fast would you need to fly to get Santa to Brazil in 3 hours?
Rudolph, I think, has the answer.
Sorry, Rudolph. That is incorrect. Anyone else?
Dasher.
Yes, Dasher?
That's the free miles per hour.
That is correct. Good job, everyone. Time for recess.
On the playground.
Dasher. Fiona. 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 Thank you, Fiona. Fiona, you have a line.
Go, Rudolph. Is sorry those affect your brain?
Rudolph and Dasher are two other reindeer in Sandy's class. Rudolph and Dasher were a lot alike. Well, most reindeer are. But Rudolph had one thing that was different. She had a red nose. All of the other reindeer would laugh and call her names because of it. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Just take a look. Sandy and Olive saw how the other reindeer treated Rudolph, and they knew they had to do something. Hadn't they learned at the river that each person is important, and that we should be kind in all we do? And wasn't Christmas a time when we celebrated the birth of the Prince of Peace? And didn't Jesus teach us to love each other? The other reindeer weren't treating Rudolph as if she was worthwhile, and they certainly weren't being kind. They weren't being kind. That day, after Sandy and their brother Olive came home from school, Sandy asked their father for advice.
The reindeer in my class are treating one reindeer unfairly just because she's a little bit different. What should I do?
Now, Sandy's father wasn't much for telling his children what to do. He preferred that they search for their own answers. He gave Sandy that look, so Sandy thought for a moment.
I should talk to the other reindeer in my class about the 7 principles and how we should treat each other with kindness. Maybe they will listen. Either way, I can be Rudolph's friend. Maybe that will help.
Sandy's father smiled. He told them that if they wanted, he would talk to their teacher about the way Rudolph was being treated, but Sandy told him they wanted to try on their own first. Just then, Olive went to answer and found a group of carolers at their door.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and play a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. Soon Miss Fanny Bright was right there by my side. The horse was lean and lank, his fortune seemed his lot. We drifted in a bank of snow and soon we were upsot. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Next morning at school. The next morning, Sandy went off to school full of purpose. They walked into their class and found Dasher talking to a few other reindeer and decided to start with him.
Hello, Dasher.
Hello, Sandy.
I was wondering if you have ever heard of the 7 principles.
Seven principal spiritual verses. Yes.
Unitarian Universalism is very well understood in reindeer culture.
Well, I think some of the reindeer might be forgetting some of those promises when it comes to Rudolph. We are excluding her just because she is different. That doesn't seem right to me.
I made a funny rule that I had to make things right.
I was hoping you would feel that way. I have a plan for how we all can make things right with Rudolph.
Sandy whispered her plan to Dasher, and the two of them rushed off to tell all of the other reindeer. Soon it was time for class to start.
Okay, class, as you all know, we chose the 9 reindeer who were the highest performers in flying class last week. This year to pull Santa's sleigh last week. But it is tradition that we take a vote on which of those 9 reindeer will be the leader. So my candidates are Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph. Time to vote. Pass it around.
All the reindeer wrote their vote on a piece of paper and turned it into their teacher. Everyone waited excitedly while the votes were counted. When their teacher finally finished, he was shocked.
It is unanimous. I don't think this has ever happened. But the clear choice to lead Santa's sleigh this year is Rudolph.
Rudolph was shocked too. All the other reindeer cheered. A few even shouted out with glee, and Olive gave Rudolph a hug. Dasher.
Thought you best fly. You served this. I thought it was treating you.
From then on, Rudolph was treated with kindness by his fellow reindeer. Sandy and Rudolph became best friends. Sandy helped Rudolph with her geography, and Rudolph helped Sandy learn to fly. Then one year, there was a terrible blizzard. They thought they would have to cancel Christmas, but then Rudolph, well, you know that part of the story.
You, oh Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen and Olive. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call their names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one day in reindeer class, Sandy came to say, Rudolph with her nose so bright, she should guide our sleigh in flight. Then how the reindeer loved her as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll learn his story. You'll go down in history.